Hello, 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 everybody. How are you? Happy day. Happy Wednesday. How's everybody doing today? I want to talk to you today about you're just never too old. I did a workshop over the weekend, and I did it at a senior living community. They were Glencroft. They were gracious enough to donate space to us. Thank you so much. And they invited their residents as well as my audience. And you know, I hadn't really had an audience of, my audience is typically 45 to 60 women. Well, that's my audience, plus the other women in the room were 75, 80, 85. So it was much different audience for me, but I was so excited to have them there. And they came in and they got the handouts and they sat down, they had their game face on, and they were so into it. They had questions and they were engaged. Because I realize you're never too old to be seeking. You're never too old to be looking for answers. And as I told one lady who came up and said, I wish I would have heard this 20 years ago. My younger self would have benefited so much from hearing this. And I looked at her and smiled and said, how old are you? And she said, I'm 82. And I said, you do know you probably got 15, 20 more years at least. And she's like, I know. She goes, and I took to heart what you said, but she said, more importantly, I'm telling my daughter. My daughter needs to hear this. And that was fantastic. Then another lady came up and she was 78, and I'm talking to her and she said, I really needed to hear this message today. She says, I've been dealing with this challenge, trying to figure out how to work it out. She goes, and what you told me, if you keep seeing the same issues over and over again, you need to look within. That was the beauty of it. I mean, sure, more of the people that, 45, 50 had questions, were engaged, but it just showed to me that as women, we're never too old to keep growing. We want to keep learning. We want to keep moving. Because I always tell you guys, if you want to see what regret looks like, if you want to see the face of regret, go to a senior living community and or a nursing home. They're filled with regret. The people that wish they would have done so much. But the fact that you can learn, the fact that you can change your life, makes everything awesome. And you're just never going to quit wanting to grow. You owe it to yourself to always keep wanting to evolve and change and figure things out, because as soon as you figure out one thing, something else inevitably pops up. In fact, when I was sitting there at that event, at my workshop, I'm sitting there and somebody said something and I found a shadow of mine. All of a sudden I just stood there. I was like, oh my God, that's a shadow I have. So the universe, first of all, shows you your stuff at the craziest time, because I had to stop and tell myself, remember this shadow, remember this, remember this, remember this. And also, really now I'm in front of people, now you want to tell me I got this shadow? But that's how the universe works, because if you're open to change, if you're open to healing your trauma, healing your whatever you're trying to heal, the universe will move heaven and earth to get there for you. And if you need help, I'm running a fall special right now on intuitive healing, intuitive coaching. Go to my website, KarenBarno.com. It's $97, I think, for a phone or a Zoom call, just to start looking at your shadows, just to start chipping away at them, just to kind of help guide you. So jump on over there. But I want you to know that if you ever get to the point where you're like, you know what, my kids are grown, I'm done changing, I am who I am. That's not true. Don't settle for mediocrity. Don't settle. Your life is too great to settle. And we're living now till we're 90, 100. In my business, when one lady said, oh, my friend's 98, I'm like, that's nice. If you're not 100, you don't get that's old. Because now you have to be 100. That's how far we're going. By the time I get up there, 100 will be easy. It'll be 110. And then who knows, by the time Crystal, one of the people I work with, by the time she gets, it'll be 120, 130. You're never too old to change. You're never too old to go after your dreams, to be the person you want to be. You're just never too old. Please don't use that as an excuse. Please don't say, well, nobody wants me around. Nobody wants me. My husband divorced me. My wife divorced me, whatever. It's not my fault. Take time. Look within. Figure out what's standing in your way. figure out why you're so fearful of changing. When people don't want to change, they're afraid of what they'll see. And whatever you see isn't that bad because it's you. It's who you are. And if you're not sure what you'll see, look around at the people you don't like. Because when you don't like somebody in somebody else, you don't like something in somebody else, that's within you. It's that easy. If you see something about somebody that drives you absolutely positively crazy, then that is within you. So that's one quick way to kind of put it together. I can help you if you want help. I can guide you. And I don't even like the word help because it's not like you need help. We all need to be guided. It's not, helping somebody. It's guiding somebody. It's an ear. There's nobody that listens anymore. Everybody's yelling back and forth, and everybody's got their TV on or their headphones on, and they're not listening to them. They're not listening to the universe. The universe is trying to talk to you. Because of the bad storms yesterday, we all had to work from home. Listen to me, we all had to work from home. And all of a sudden I got this message from the universe. And it's about, I'm going on vacation in a couple weeks, and it was about vacation. I'm like, wow, I gotta write that down. That's how the universe communicates. For me, it's something will pop into my head, or, I'll see a message, or, I was sitting out back 2 weeks ago and saw a cloud that looked like a dog and a cloud that looked like puppies fighting. And I thought, I wonder what that is, until all of a sudden, I kind of got into a little bit of a tiff with somebody and saw what it was, and it hurt me that I saw it and didn't have time to kind of try to keep the tiff from happening. My point is, don't live with regret. If you're in the midst of, and I don't like these words, and again, if you say something you don't like, it's also within you. I do not like the word midlife crisis. I don't know why. I think it sounds bad. I think it's like, oh my God, I just turned 40 or 50 and I'm in a crisis. So, and that's how it's been projected in the media and just since the dawn of time, actually. When really, when we think midlife crisis is, my dad started wearing a gold chain. I still don't get that. He started wearing a gold chain, and, he started buying these big rings, and it's like, are you kidding me? My mom, all of a sudden, she's buying this big leopard coat, and she had to go out and buy a fur coat, and she had to buy this new car. So to me, midlife crisis is you go out and you buy stuff. When really the midlife crisis is your life is changing, your kids are moving out. It's just you and him, or it's just you by yourself, and you're trying to figure it out because now all of a sudden you have time to think about who you are. For years, we're busy thinking about who our children are, who our husband, whomever we're concerned about. And all of a sudden, poof, it's just us. And you look around, you're like, holy crap, I'm 50 years old. I'm 60 years old. I've got 30, 40 more years. Do I want to be this person, or do I want to be great? Do I want to stand in my greatness? Do I want to stand in my power? Do I want to find out why I'm really here? Because when you figure that out, man, life is awesome. I hope this has helped you. Please, sharing is caring. Share with all your friends and everybody that you think needs this message, that needs to hear this. If you're not, if you haven't liked my page, please feel free to give me a like. I always try to write messages. I just want you to be powerful. I want you to stand in your greatest power. Because when you realize why you're here, it's like, I can't explain it. When I walked out of that workshop Friday, I was like, I'm home. I am home. That is what I am meant to be. That is who I am meant to be and what I'm meant to do. Now, I have the greatest job in the world where I can help people. So helping people comes naturally. I've been doing it for 21 years in this job. But helping people heal their soul, wow. So again, if you need help, go to my website, KarenBarnard.com. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. You have a great day. And here's the love and gold dust in the air. Bye-bye.